blah, 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 blah. Hey, it's Kat. So, I'm going to talk about my weird family. I live in an interesting family. We are not normal people. I question it sometimes. I question what goes on. Everybody's like, oh, your family's so fun. But I'm just like, no, help me. Help me. First, I'm going to talk about how in my family, when we don't like something that's happening, we squirt each other with these like water guns. Like, we have these water guns for our cats. If they do something bad, we'll like squirt them. And we kind of abuse them sometimes. Not the cats. The water guns. We just have like one of these water guns, and it's mostly me and my dad who end up getting in like water fights because it'll start where I don't like what someone's doing and I'll just like squirt them, and then they'll go and find another water gun and squirt me, and it just ends with us all soaking wet in the house completely covered in water, and then my mom's just mad. Yeah. She doesn't like being squirted with the water gun. That doesn't end well. But usually I end up squirting one of my parents with a water gun, and it's fun. I think it's fun. It's a better way than just yelling at each other. So there we go. It's amusing. It gets really intense sometimes too. Like, we'll go and we'll just like be ninjaing all over the place, like shh, shh, shh. Okay. So another thing that happens in my house that's weird is, this happens with my mom. My mom does this the most, is she makes my cat say mama before she gives them food. My cat, we say that he talks because he does sound like he says mama a lot. And so my mom started making him say this before she gives him the food. So she'll like be like tapping on the can like, who's your mama? Who's your mama? Until the cat says mama. And it's like torturing them because like they're sitting there and it's just like, I just want my food. My mom's like, who's your mama? So another thing that my parents do, which is weird, which is also with my cats, is they make my cat give them a high five. Like, they repeatedly ask them, high five, and they'll like reach up to him, and they'll keep doing it, and they'll keep high-fiving them, and then like somebody ends up getting hurt because it gets violent at the end. And like they'll get scratched and they'll be like, oh my god, I scratched me, but it's like you're messing with it. And it's always my cat. It's always my cat that they have to mess with. I have 2 cats and it's always my cat that they gotta do it to. You always gotta drag my cat into it. Oh, baby. Okay, another weird thing, this one has to do with my mom. One time I was shopping with my mom and like some family friends, and we were walking around, and all of a sudden, my mom stops and goes, Kat, your shipper name is Lemon Drop. Thank you, Mom. That's just what I needed. It was out of nowhere, and she just goes, your shipper name is Lemon Drop. I'm like, okay, that was random. Where'd that come from? She's like, you like yellow. Thanks, Mom. You're great. Oh my god, we were shopping in Stu Leonard's, and my mom's like, oh, do you want to try this soda? Do you want to try this soda? Let's get this soda. And I'm like, no, I don't want the soda. And she's like, let's get this soda. What about this soda? I'm like, if you're going to drink it, we can get the soda. And she's like, oh, what about this soda? This sounds weird. Do you want to try this soda? I'm like, I don't want the soda. I just want to get this soda. I don't want all these different sodas. And I'm just like, I don't want this. And eventually she's like, oh, let's get one of these sodas and this soda. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna drink it, get the soda. But eventually, if we end up having like 1,000,000 bottles of soda and you're like, why didn't you drink the soda? It'll be because I didn't want the soda, you wanted the soda, so you can't blame me for it. And like all of a sudden, this like worker off to the side just starts cracking up because he's been watching me and my mom like arguing about the soda. And it's just like, sometimes I wonder who's the adult in this situation, because my mom is just like, can we get this? Can we get this? Can we get this? And I'm just like, do you think this is reasonable? Are you going to drink all this soda, young lady? I like yell at her all the time. I'm like, Dad, I yell at her all the time about different stuff. And it's like, I'm the mother to my mom, and I'm her daughter. makes no sense sometimes. So, people always wonder why I'm so weird, and it's because I have weird parents. They have made me like this. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but yay! So if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Tumblr and Twitter if you like. I'll leave my URLs in the description below. And come back. I make new videos, hopefully, every week. I try. And, yeah. High five. You rock. Stay cool. Stay classy.
Why is this covered in kisses and in the shape of a penis?
I didn't notice it was a penis before. My mommy gave that to me.
Of course. Of course.
What am I going to do with my family? Help me. Okay.
Yes, that's a good boy, Tigger. Who's your mama? Yes, good boy, Tigger. Yes, mama.